Welcome back. It's obviously been an emotionally draining week, but the impact on the players' bodies after last night's match also has to be carefully managed. No sooner has the final siren sounded than the players' focus quickly switches to recovery and overcoming the sore spots that leave some struggling to walk. Let's take a look at how the players get up for next week.
Really, recovery is important all year round, but as the year goes on, the bumps and the bruises, those knocks start to accumulate. Players, are carrying little niggles and that throughout the season. So it's really important that as the season goes on, the players are really aware of what recovery they need to do and potentially add a few more during the week. Straight after a game, the players jump into an ice bath. That's pretty standard across all football. They'll jump in, we try to get them up as high as they can. They'll also do a bit of mobility, so stretching, using the stretch bands just to get rid of the stiffness in the joints. And then sleep and eating, some of the basic things like having a good night's sleep and getting some good food are really important to start the recovery process earlier in the week. The good thing with the pool is you can get the people moving, get the players moving, but without having the load of running. Obviously, when you run, you've got your full force of your body landing on your joints. The good thing with swimming is it gets them up and moving, but without having that. Also, you've got the pressure of the water and the pressure, gets the blood moving as well. Being fully recovered is really important for preventing injury. If your body has some wear and tear from the week before, more than it's used to, then you are increasing the likelihood of getting injured. So it's really important that with the recovery that your body is as close to fully 100% as it can be, ready for the next week.
Daniel Talia aside, Adelaide's defence is full of players still finding their way at the elite level. In this segment, Under the Coach's Roof, brought to you by Victory Verandas, assistant coach Darren Milburn explains how they determine the matchups on opposition forwards.
You need flexibility in your defensive unit. You need players to be able to play tall and play small. So we think at the moment we've got a good balance, and hopefully that they're learning to play on, as I said, talls and smalls.
To Pittard and just getting there led. Big fister, important fister.
Hill onto the left boot. Rioli, well done. Closing speed from Hardigan was terrific.
The scenarios, form or injuries, stuff like that come up, so we might have to change matchups during the game, but players will be given players we think that might be out there for them to go to, and we give them a bit of a licence to mix and match, but I guess with the end say will come from the coach's box. We do encourage players to get off their opponent when they can and help their teammates.
Now it's time to catch up with Alana Smith and a special guest in 60 Seconds of Comfort, brought to you by Plush Sofas.
Well, he's a quiet achiever, but he gets the job done every week. Luke Brown, thanks for joining us on the Plush Sofa.
Thanks for having me on.
Now you've just extended your time with the Crows, signing a new contract, and you bought a new toy as a result.
Yeah, I actually bought that before I signed the contract, but no, it's good to have another 2 years at the club, and bought a new boat, me and my brother, to go halves in and go up the river and enjoy our time up there in the summer. You
live at Grange, plenty of exposure to golf courses around the area, and it's caught your fancy.
Yeah, recently just started picking up golf. Not very good at the moment, pretty average, but trying to get my hand on it and start up a new hobby, which is pretty exciting. Looking forward to trying that out a bit more and trying to get a few golf courses around here.
Now you're studying business management outside of footy, but maybe that's not necessarily where you want to go?
Yeah, I'm just trying to test out a few things right now, and in my spare time try and get a few things under the belt, and eventually I'd like to try out for the Fireys. It's probably a big aspiration of mine after footy, but right now just trying to focus on doing a few things, see if it gets my interest.
All right, Luke, well, it seems like you've got pursuits all over the place. Good luck with them all, and thanks for being on the sofa.
Thank you, thanks for having me on.
Many of you would have video on your phone of a local sporting highlight, and here's your chance to be rewarded. Simply send your vision, which typifies hard work, loyalty and passion, to us here at the Crows Show. It is the Grassroots Sports Giveaway thanks to Farmers Union Iced Coffee. Log on to the website on your screen and follow the prompts. Our weekly winner receives a Farmers Union Iced Coffee prize pack, and their local sporting club goes into the running to win $4,000 at the end of the season.
Oh yeah, Jess, you got heaps! You got heaps! Good, good. Run in! Run in! Yes!
That just about wraps up the Crows Show, thanks to Farmers Union Iced Coffee. Before we go, one final tribute to Phil Walsh. His vision for this club remains alive, and his words of encouragement will echo through the corridors for years to come. Phil's journey with these players has only just begun.
You know, enlightening, he's a very humble man, very selfless man, and very much about team first.
You can see what sort of footy club this is. I've been to a lot of footy clubs, but this is one of the best family days I've ever been to, so thanks again for coming out.
I'm really committed that we play as a team, and that's my main mantra for all the players. Willow, Brownie, Saucy, how are you, mate?
Coffee's in the...
I don't drink coffee, mate.
Whatever you want.
Well done. Let's have a good day, guys. Let's have a good day. Let's get better. Let's win the day in the orange, boys.
That's elite. That's elite. That's elite.
That's elite.
Yeah, that's elite. That's elite. I think the fans will see what we're trying to do, and when they see it, that'll be great recognition for the work we've done. I've been to Adelaide Oval. I know what it's like. I want to win. I don't want to walk off there losing. I speak about it a lot. You're put on this planet to do one thing properly. Let's play this game out here. Great art comes out of a level of frustration. When I was in Amsterdam, I did go to Van Gogh's museum, and I'm not like I said, an art critic. There's a man with great frustration, and I looked at that painting, Sunflower, and for a bogan from Hamilton like myself, I could actually see beauty in that frustration. So although our fans are frustrated, we're frustrated, we like to think there's some masterpieces still to be painted this year.
1, 2, 3.